New Lands by Charles Hoyfort, Part 1, Chapter 4a. Nevertheless, I sometimes doubt that astronomers represent special incompetence. They remind me too much of uplifters and grocers, philanthropists, expert accountants, makers of treaties, characters in international conferences, psychic researchers, biologists. The astronomers seem to me about as capitalists seem to socialists, and about as socialists seem to capitalists, or about as Presbyterians seem to Baptists, as Democrats seem to Republicans, or as artists of one school seem to artists of another school. If the basic fallacies, or the absence of base, in every specialization of thought can be seen by the units of its opposition, why then we see that all supposed foundations in our whole existence are myths, and that all discussion and supposed progress are the conflicts of phantoms and the overthrow of old delusions by new delusions. Nevertheless, I am searching for some wider expression that will rationalize all of us, conceiving that what we call irrationality is our view of parts and functions out of relation to an underlying whole, an underlying something that is working out its development in terms of planets and acids and bugs, rivers and labor unions and cyclones, politicians and islands and astronomers. Perhaps we conceive of an underlying nexus in which all things in our existence are different manifestations, torn by its hurricanes and quaked by the struggles of labor against capital, and then, for the sake of balance, requiring relaxations. It has its rougher hoaxes, and some of the apes and some of the priests, and philosophers and warthogs are nothing short of horseplay, but the astronomers are the ironies of its less peasant-like moments, or the deliciousness of pretending to know whether a faraway star is approaching or receding, and at the same time exactly predicting when a nearby comet, which is receding, will complete its approach. This is cosmic playfulness. Such pleasantries enable existence to bear its catastrophes. Shattered comets and sickened nations and the hydrogenic anguishes of the sun, and there must be astronomers for the sake of relaxations. It will be important to us that the astronomers shall not be less unfortunate in their pronouncements upon motions of the stars than they have turned out to be in other respects. Especially disagreeable to us is the doctrine that stars are variable because dark companies revolve around them. Also, we prefer to find that nothing fit for mature minds has been determined as to stars with light companions that encircle or revolve with them. If silence be the only true philosophy, and if every positive assertion be a myth, we should easily find rebuttal for our negative preferences.